students. Today I am going to explain muscular tissue. As I have already explained in my previous video about we have started tissues. Epithelial tissues are already explained. Now I am going to explain muscular tissues. These muscular tissues are also known as contractile tissue. They are also known as contractile tissues. Around 40% of our body weight is made up of this contractile tissues, or we can say muscular tissues, which are very much helpful in the movement of body. Very much helpful in the movement of body. Why do you know? Because they are highly specialized for contraction and relaxation. They are highly specialized for contraction and relaxation. Because do you know, they have in these kind of muscles have in their cytoplasm special type of protein. These proteins are actin and myosin. They are actin and myosin. These two proteins make them able to contract and relax. What are their cytoplasm is called? Muscular tissue cytoplasm is called sarcoplasma. What they are called? They are called sarcoplasma. Always remember, the cytoplasm of the muscular tissues are known as sarcoplasma. They have ability to contract half of its size and sometimes three-fourths of its sizes. You know, they cannot increase their size. But they decreases their size, and once again they get relaxed after the function is completed. This is all about muscular tissues. Now let us know about the types of this muscular tissues. What are their types? You know, in these muscular tissues, they do not have intercellular space, or you can say matrix. We know most of the cells are embedded in the matrix. So in these kind of muscular cells, no intercellular matrix is not found. So types of muscular tissues. First one is called striated. They are also called striped. They are also known as voluntary. They are also called voluntary muscles, and they are also called skeletal muscles. Be very careful. So many names are there of this striated muscles. I told you striated, striped, voluntary and skeletal. These all are the name of these striated muscles. What type of structure do they have? You know, they are fiber-like structure, but they have black and white bands in them. They have black and white bands-like structure in them. That is why they are called striated. This is what the reason what they are called striated. And this striated muscles actually known as flesh, because 50% of our body weight is covered by this striated muscles. So what it is known as? They are also known as flesh. What they are called? They are called flesh. They are attached to the bones and helps in movement. Location. Where are they found? What are the location? The location is face. They are found in face. They are found in limbs. Limbs, I hope you understand. Your forearms and your hind arms, that is legs and your hands. They are also found in neck region. They are also found in diaphragm. These are the locations. So what are their functions? Their function is it helps in movement. As they are connected, attached to the bones. So when the bone will move, voluntary, under our will, so it helps in movement or locomotion. Or what do we say? Locomotion. It is also helpful in breathing. And blinking of eyes. tongue movement, as it is found in face region, in neck region also. So it helps in digestion, movement of tongue, sending food again and again near the teeth for getting it crushed well. So this is all about striated muscles. Striated muscles, locations I have told you, and I also made you understand about its function. Now the second one is unstriated. Second one is unstriated and involuntary. It is also known as involuntary. Also called smooth muscles. Unstriated, involuntary and smooth muscles. You know, another name of this unstriated muscles is visceral. It is also called visceral muscles. Why unstriated? Because it has no striations of black and white bands. Involuntary means they are not under our control. We cannot control the function of this unstriated muscles. They are uninucleated and they are like fiber. Means spindle shaped, pointed at both the ends. They are location now where they are found. They are found in our alimentary canal, visceral organs. I am telling about visceral organs. Those organs which are not under our control. So they are found in alimentary canal, blood vessels. See these blood vessels, this alimentary canal, glands, ducts of glands. These all are made up of unstriated muscles, and very important part of our body, that is the sphincter muscles. They all are made up of unstriated muscles which are not under our control. Then function. What is their function? Their function is, first function is, and very important function is peristalsis. Do you remember peristalsis movement? This peristalsis movement is the movement of food through your esophagus, and when your food moves through your esophagus contract and expand according to the movement of food. That is maintained by striated muscles. So what is that? That is peristalsis. And expansion and contractions at the time of elimination or sending or transportation. Why I am speaking this? Because of sphincter muscles. Sphincter muscles, you must remember that when the complete digestion is done in stomach, then food goes to small intestine, and these food are sent to the small intestine through sphincter muscles. How much food has to go to small intestine, that much goes, and then these muscles get closed. So these sphincter muscles are present in a different parts of our body. So this is what the function of unstriated muscles. And the third one is cardiac muscles. They are only located in our heart. And you know, they have both the characters of striated muscles and unstriated muscles. They have both the characters. Why do you know? They have bands, black and white bands. They are uninucleated. And they are branched also. These branches are connected to the another fiber. So these bands, black and white bands, were found in striated. They also have. They are involuntary, like unstriated muscles. So it has, cardiac muscles have both the characters of striated and unstriated. It functions 24/7 without getting tired. Its function is 24/7 without getting tired. ये कभी भी टायर्ड नहीं होता है. ये 24 घंटे काम करता रहता है. ये ब्रांच्ड है, यूनिन्यूक्लिएटेड है, इसमें ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट बैंड्स भी पाए जाते हैं. ये इनवॉलंटरी है और इसका फंक्शन जो है वो थ्रू आउट the life है, throughout the life है. तो हम इसका लोकेशन क्या बताएंगे? इट्स वेरी इजी. द लोकेशन इज द हार्ट. लोकेशन इज द हार्ट. And the function, it's better to speak about this function, pulsating movement. Function is what? Pulsating movement. Pulsating movement. What do you mean by pulsating movement? Pulsating movement is for the pumping of blood. Is for the pumping of blood. You know well, this is heart which contract and expand continuously 24/7. So why does it contract? It contracts to pump the blood with great pressure to the body. And expand, why does it expand? It expands to get filled with the blood brought by vena cavas. So this movement of expansion and contraction is maintained by cardiac muscles. So what is its function? Its function is to pulsating movement. Pulsating movement. So this is all about muscular tissues. This is all about muscular tissues. I hope you all well understood this. If you have understood, then please like and subscribe. And wait for the another video. I am going to explain in my next video nervous tissue. And after nervous tissue, connective tissue. Thank you all of you.